Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. NBA rumors: Warriors already blew their best chance to land a star via trade. After the first month of the season, the Golden State Warriors had the look of a potential contender in the Western Conference. However, after the last couple of weeks there are more questions than answers for the Warriors. After getting off to a 12-3 start to the season, the Warriors have dropped 6 of their last 7 games. Even though the Warriors have taken a tumble in the West standings, this is still a team with much promise and potential. However, making a move at the trade deadline to upgrade the roster may be a necessity at this point. The problem is that their best chance to make a difference-making move may have already passed. Dating back to the off-season, the argument to be made that was their best chance to make a big move when they pursued Paul George and then Lauri Markkanen. For one reason or another, their Warriors emerged empty-handed on both pursuits. Why that's difficult to tell on the PG front. Perhaps the LA Clippers didn't want to send him to a Western Conference rival on the mark, and in pursuit it was reported that the Warriors were never all in these trade talks. Whatever the case truly was, it's pretty clear the Warriors may have missed their best shot to significantly upgrade this roster and in turn expand this team's championship window. I'm sure the Warriors are still going to be aggressive heading into the NBA trade deadline season, but at least for now it's hard to imagine the Warriors pulling off a huge season-altering move at the deadline. If that does end up being the case, that's truly unfortunate considering how close this team was to doing so during the off-season. Because of what the Warriors passed on during the off-season and the players on their roster that they may be open to trading, I'm not sure if there's a simple move for the team to make at the NBA trade deadline. In theory, sure, the Warriors would want to make an upgrade to the team at the deadline, but if I had to guess, the Warriors are probably still not sold on trading Zimski and are likely still bullish on the idea of trading Kuminga. That means that the Warriors will be heading into the NBA trade deadline with the hopes of upgrading their roster, with the openness of trading Andrew Wiggins if so to Anthony Melton's contract and maybe Moses Moody. The Warriors do have draft capital to include, but that's not a promising package to shop on the open market. The more and more you think about it, the more you begin to realize that there's a very good chance that the Warriors did blow a golden opportunity to upgrade their roster during the off-season, and because of that the Warriors may have to wait until next off-season to make their big move. Or perhaps more depressing one may not be coming. Stephen Curry claims Buddy Hield works harder than any player he's ever seen. Stephen Curry had high praise for his new teammate Buddy Hield after the Warriors' 114-106 win over the Timberwolves. Stephen Curry and Buddy Hield stepped up in a major way last night in the Golden State Warriors' 114-6 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both players had major scoring nights, and after the game Stephen Curry praised Buddy Hield for being the hardest working teammate he has ever had, along with the amazing energy he brings to the locker room. He's all extreme happy, enjoying and talking all the time. We love that energy because he loves the game. He probably puts more hours in the gym than I think I've ever seen anybody put in. The consistency in his approach does bring joy to the locker room and to the plane. No matter where we're at, you're going to hear him. He lifts everybody up. I know the work that he puts in. I heard him say he won't leave the gym until it feels good. Buddy Hield put up amazing numbers in the win against the Timberwolves last night. He had 27 points, 10 to 18 FG, 4 rebounds, 2 assists and 3 steals. Hield went a brilliant 7 of 13 from the field, shooting 53.8% from beyond the arc. Stephen Curry was also excellent, putting up 30 points, 8 to 18 FG, 4 rebounds, 8 assists and 1 steal while going 5 to 11 from the three-point line. Buddy Hield has already proven himself to be a significant upgrade over the recently departed Klay Thompson. Thompson was once a superstar caliber player for the Warriors, but after his injury his form dipped massively and wasn't able to recover. Hield has been able to bring a level of consistency from the three-point line that the Warriors sorely needed and it has allowed the weight to be slightly alleviated from Stephen Curry's shoulders. The hope will be that Hield continues to perform at this high level that he has going forward, as any kind of playoff aspirations the Warriors have to depend on his ability to perform well. NBA rumors: teams are wondering if LeBron James would revisit trade to Warriors. LeBron James' future with the Los Angeles Lakers will be tested during the season as the Golden State Warriors continue to monitor James' potential availability for a trade. To make LeBron and Stephen Curry teammates, the Warriors tried acquiring James last winter, but LeBron declined their advances before reigning with the Lakers in the summer. ESPN's Brian Windhorst has revealed that there have been conversations around the NBA about LeBron revisiting the Warriors' interest in a potential mid-season move. I'm very interested in all this. I would be lying if I said that there haven't been some conversations in the league about would LeBron at some point this year revisit that, because you remember last year at the trade deadline their Warriors called when Windhorst instantly spilled water on the hopes of Warriors or LeBron fans by explaining how difficult it is for James to practically be moved from the Lakers to the Warriors. But I just want to say a couple of things. First off, any trade that the Warriors make is going to be complicated. They have only $500. That they're allowed to spend more in this season. It's first, second apron stuff. I know it's boring. Any trade that they make, they really can't take on more money. Guess what? The Lakers are not allowed to take on any money because they're in the first apron, so it's possible if LeBron wanted it. Also, LeBron has a no trade clause. Also, the Lakers don't own their first round pick. It goes unprotected to the Atlanta Hawks. Twice in the last 10 months LeBron has had an opportunity to leave the Lakers. One at the trade deadline last year when their Warriors called. The Lakers went to LeBron and said, "Do you seriously want to get traded?" He said no. Last summer he became a free agent. He resigned with the Lakers. LeBron has repeatedly made it clear he wants to be a Laker, and if that's the case, he's got a no trade clause. There's nothing really to talk about. It doesn't seem like James wants his career to ever say he was traded by a franchise, as all 3 team switches in his career have happened on his terms. He has a no trade clause in his contract with the Lakers to protect him from being moved without his input. But if the Warriors come calling again, James might find it harder to turn it down. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of LeBron James? Leave your opinion in the comments.